And hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Temple of Technology. I am your host, Scott James Magner, the idiot with a microphone. I had a bit of a stutter step in getting the stream started today, for which I apologize. I was just about to go live when my partner came in with something she needed me to deal with. So I'm here now. We are live, and we are going to be streaming Mass Effect Legendary Edition again. I spent a little time last night and today running around the Citadel doing the most boring things I think that are in Mass Effect, which is walking around talking to people, and it's just boring, right? I hate it. I don't like the Citadel. I think it's poorly laid out and designed. It gets a lot better in subsequent Mass Effect games, but Mass Effect Prime, Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect, as it were, really shines when you get out into the universe, which is where we're going today. And so I am starting the game up right now, and we're going to go to it. Please, if you have any comments about Mass Effect or what I'm doing or things that you would do different, let me know. I am an idiot with a microphone. Here is the microphone. You can see it and hear it, and there's a lot of cool stuff going on. But I am going to resume this game, and let's go. Look, it's the Citadel. I've had a very interesting day. Interesting 24 hours, and I'll go into some of it in a Temple of Technology post, but suffice to say, there are things coming to the house that weren't coming before. And then here we have Ambassador Udina and Captain Anderson talking here, about to give me, I believe, command of the Normandy.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I want the truth.
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to
What kind of leads do we have?
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find her.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before...
Anything else?
We have one more lead.
Yeah.
Matriarch Benezia. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good... We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the
That's where I'm going.
worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis
It's
Tower.
your decision, Commander.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I'll do whatever it takes to stop Saren.
Not exactly
No
the answer I was
apologies.
looking for,
That's what
Shepard. Remember,
Jamie
you were a
Lynn
human
Shepard
long
is all
before
about.
you were a Spectre.
Captain
Yes,
Anderson.
Commander?
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice...
How are you holding up?
Honestly. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard.
I believe in me too.
If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance. Just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you
It's not
honest?
something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
All right, 21 more experience points. That's important. All right. I remembered how to run. I remembered how to do a bunch of things. We're wow! I just coughed up a big phlegm blabber there. That's what spring means to me. I rememred how to use biotics.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
It's all coming back to me. All the hours and hours I spent doing
survives
this.
100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. If things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere. And we're...
Everyone on this ship's behind. Intercom's open. You got anything you want to say to the crew? Now's the time.
Crew, this is Commander Shepard.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit.
This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on.
The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren, no matter what the cost.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
Fancy speeches won't stop Saren from finding a conduit.
Yes, ma'am.
Hooray! Taco Joker some
Commander.
more.
Something you need?
How's the Normandy performing?
She's the best ship, and the balance isn't what you'd expect. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask?
I can see where this is going. You want me as your pilot. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those were...
What are you talking about?
You mean... Okay, I've got Froelich syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bone, even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like...
Why does everyone call you Joe?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little...
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
I have to go.
Yeah, that's all I care about.
All right, see ya.
Care about codex entry. See when one of these guys is gonna talk to me.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-humans on our ship.
We're all on the same team here, Presley.
With all due respect, ma'am, that's what they said about Nihilus.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's run around the ship a little bit. Make sure I remember the layout, because it'll become important later on. Okay. This fucking guy. I don't dislike Caden, he's just not fun.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just
I've
trying to...
wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Alright, well, he's boring. Should be the doctor over here, right? It is! Haha! I remember.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving?
I enlisted right out of... I wanted to travel the stars, tending the... But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on... But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now...
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Cadence...
How well do you know
I'd
the
never...
Lieutenant?
Tends to keep to
I should
himself.
go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Wow, my face just got messed up. Oh, it's a big shadow. That's so much better than my face being mixed up. Let's look at the personnel manual. Okay, well, I'll read that later. My quarters are around here somewhere.
Thanks for bringing me on. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with the Spectre?
Well, no. Spectres make their own. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your
For the most part, the rules are there for
Maybe. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it's...
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come.
So you just
There's
quit?
more. It didn't start out bad. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it.
It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Either way. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way.
Just do a good job and
Don't worry, Commander.
So let's deal with this sound. I want more dialogue out of this than anything else, so. Let's talk to him again.
Commander, good to see you.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want more. Moar. There's this guy.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head
What
out?
have you got?
Whatever you want. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you?
My stuff doesn't come. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Those are much nicer pistols than the one I've got. Alright, we'll come back to this because I might need better armor. Here's my buddy Rex. I like Rex a lot.
Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogans.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race.
Yeah, they tried the same with us.
It's not the same.
Seems similar enough to me.
So, an infection that makes... And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it is.
I don't expect you to understand. But don't compare humanity.
Sorry, Rex.
You're ignorant for the Krogan. The genophage infected us. But it's not what's killing us.
Are you people really?
We're too spread out. None of us are interested in...
Lots of species have left.
But they go to colonize. We're not sick, so we leave. Hire ourselves out.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
All I know, it makes every Krogan is infected. Everyone. And no one's rushing.
Why don't the Krogan try to find
When was... Ask a Krogan. Would he rather... It's just who we are, Shepard.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Let's chat with Ashley. I like Ashley. She's just not... I mean, I've romanced Ashley a bunch of times, so...
I'm sorry, Commander. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though. Kinda wish you'd... No offense, I appreciate them.
We came as soon as we got the
You did the best you could. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
We never trained to fight synthetics.
Our training's... I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
My car! Do like my car.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish... She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured
She's got an eye for Tally, Commander.
Carry on, Adams.
I see. You get too used to that X button.
Commander.
Fill me in on the IES stealth system. How does it work?
You can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much, so our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. Eventually, the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running, and they overheat.
There's no way...
Visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone? Most vessels rely on scanners, as long as the stealth systems are engaged.
Why doesn't it work with
Cranking
that?
up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing.
I want to know more about the
It's the
Norman.
best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed.
What's so special about the tank?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, we can run at FTL speeds longer.
Where else have you
name a
served?
class of Alliance ship, my last assignment was on the Tokyo. Only a cruiser, but she was a good ship.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Hello, Tally.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea.
The Normandy's a prototype.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found it.
It comes with being a but we don't have anything like this. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back.
I want to talk about something else.
No problem. What do you want to talk about?
Tell me about
Our
your
lives aren't easy. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to...
That's your government.
The Conclave is... Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to...
So the ultimate power...
In practice, the 5 top-ranking military officials... To do so requires unanimous agreement. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only...
I want to know more about the...
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't... All I know is the story of their origins. What they
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to... Over time, we made small modifications to their programming.
How come the Council didn't...
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. A million Geth thinking simultaneously created...
So the Geth...
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the
What
more
made them rebel?
One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer. As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among...
What did you do?
It was inevitable. The newly sentient... A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate
Hey, you
all.
can't blame them for fighting.
We had no other choice. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of... The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarian. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exiled. See you later.
All right. Still got to remember where my quarters are. I think they're up here. Like this elevator goes multiple spots, I think. Sorry, someone sent me a link about a possible job opportunity, so I need to address that. Nope, just down and up. I don't think this opportunity will be a good one for me, but I'm going to apply to it anyway. I had a much better conversation yesterday with a studio who's looking to spin up for their first product. All this looting, somebody's gonna hurt themselves. Okay, let's check out the map here. Captain's office. It's my office, but not where I want to work. Wow, I don't have quarters. Okay. I don't see any reason to. I guess that tiny room is it. Alright, let's go pick up Talia. We need her to fill out the crew. Also, not Talia. We need to go, let's go pick up Liara. I gotta stand. Oh, I gotta stand on the thing. That's what I gotta do. Right. It's always a thing to stand on.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Hooray! Thresher Maw got me. I don't want to fight a Thresher Maw at level 5. That's ridiculous. Holy crap. Yeah, I gotta get off this planet. That's I can't fight that thing. Somewhere in the Artemis Tau cluster. I don't recall her being there, so... That was a lot. Yeah. Cool. Didn't want to exit. I wanted to scan. to the planet just in case. I'm gonna drive my car. Keep forgetting I gotta do this every time. Actually, hold on. There's Chivos for having these guys. Since my squad is about to become Tali and Liara until the end of time, to
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
I remember this planet a lot. It's like I'm being herded in a specific direction. Not good. I couldn't even see that road right there till just now. Hey, 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 hey! Oh, I missed the Nomad already. I mean, I like riding around in my car, but
Only a fool punches a knapsack in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
okay, let's go get the car again.
Dead and done, just the way I like 'em.
That's it. Bag him intact.
Hooray, I remembered how to do it. Ooh, better armor. Yeah, take all that. See if I can get Garrison some better armor here. I'm not running out of space yet, so I can hold on to all those. Yeah, let's close that gate. I have made a bit of an error. Oh, that's disappointing. Huh. I believe I'm also going to have to micromanage my squad. Because never fun. Hardly seems fair, really. I'm an excellent driver. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely, yeah. Oh, I can see why I missed this 14 years later. I forgot I can just run people over. Kept trying to do that in Andromeda and it just didn't work. I think I have to get out and walk. So I can blow this shit up. I can't remember. Nope, gotta walk. That made a pleasing sound. Out of my way, Rex. It's not cooperating right there, is it?
Shields disabled.
head. That music is really letting us down here.
We got them all, Shepard.
We only got 2 weapons equipped. Actually, let's deal with this music, because that's going to drive me batty. Let's turn this speaker off. And I'll turn it back on again. But it seems to be stuttering at the source, so let's just turn it down a bit. Hopefully it'll go away. So why? Yeah, I gotta tell you, that's pissing me off. Get out of the road, dummy.
Shields disabled.
Apparently I just get shot in the head. If I gotta walk that whole thing up again, that's gonna annoy me. Okay, so let's trying to use a damn metagel and it won't work. Metagel, very important. Down already, you dummy. It's gonna take a while, I can tell. This is not my forte. Get back over here, dummy. Actually, let's get out of the road. was that took a while. There's still something more out here. Is there another dude? Oh, I remember these for sure.
Never visited a Prothean ruin before. Aside from the Citadel, I mean.
Alright, cool. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Liara on my team here, assuming she's even here. I forget. And then I'll log off for a bit, have some dinner, and then come back on later, do another mission. But these missions take a while. Especially when you're an idiot with a microphone, like myself.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things homey.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Hooray!
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara Tassoni, I presume?
Thank the goddess. I did. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it.
Some kind of repulsion.
It's a Prothean barrier. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to.
Your mother is working with
What? I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot... Be careful. There is a Krogan with...
Found him.
How How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to...
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Yes.
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're
The conduit, but I don't know.
What was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Long elevator ride. Hey Kermit, how's it going?
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
Is there a reason
The
you're in my
same
way?
reason you're... Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her. and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
Hooray us! We win.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull.
Shut up, Joker.
Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Sometimes Joker's a real ass. Just try to ignore him.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of
about to.
experience dealing, but I am grateful to you.
What did Saren want with you?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard it is almost as if someone did not want the But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. I don't know. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire, their greatest achievement, and then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime.
Visions. Yet, no wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. But the beacons were only programmed to interact. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that
I don't know why
us.
Saren wanted you out of the picture.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship.
That's right. You
And
come
my
to me,
knowledge
we'll
of
make
the
eyes.
Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid
When was the last time you ate? Or slept?
It is probably just mental exhaustion. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the
We can
chance
talk
to...
again after you've seen
Mission
the
reports
doctor.
are found, Commander.
Don't bother.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I really don't know what all those pouches are for on the back of her belt.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better.
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me but I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tower. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to...
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha. You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me.
No, I did not. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, now you know why I prefer to spend my... Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why
I don't understand. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years.
Do you know why?
Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater
Any
good.
chance she's in this?
No, not the Benezia I knew. But I hadn't spoken with my mother in many years.
I'd like to know more about the
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. My people believe we are all part of a... Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them... Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is... We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be...
I don't understand.
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. The true connection is mental. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a great...
What happens to your partner?
Every relationship is different. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years.
Few sapient species live as long as... We do not focus on the inevitable. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union...
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want...
I thought you always needed another species.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate, union with our own kind is no longer common. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever... It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to public...
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't.
You might be right. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
And now we'll chat again. Oh, you're preening at me, are you?
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I'm totally sacrificing this guy
Commander?
later.
Do you have a minute?
I always make time for
Off the record. This Saren is looking... Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but some...
The Council doesn't want to believe anything.
I hear you. It's funny. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
I'm sure your letters home are very poignant.
Yes, ma'am. I'm right about the mission, though. Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
She seems... Hard to believe she's older than both of us put together.
Just remember, Lieutenant,
They do say Asari are open to that sort of thing, ma'am.
We'll talk another time,
Commander.
We'll save that there. Gonna go see if Ash wants to talk. She seemed like she had something to say before. In fact, I think a round of talking about everybody's feelings is probably in order. How about you, Rex? How are your feelings today?
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now.
Good. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important. This was a while ago. They said it paid well. They said he was looking for more men, too.
I didn't know Saren was open.
It wasn't that open. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out... I was on board checking bodies for valuables.
What did Saren want?
I don't know what he wanted. A couple of the mercs called him. I had a really bad feeling about him. So I got the hell out.
What kind of cargo was the
I don't know. If there was any... That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within...
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
That is eye scarring right there.
Commander? Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
Is this...
No, ma'am. I know things are... With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the
They may
ships?
not serve the Alliance, Chief, but
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance?
I'm not sure I'd call... We... Humanity. I mean... have to learn to
How do you
rely-
get from relying
I
on
don't mean we should mistreat them. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You got a pessimistic view of the universe.
A pessimist is what... Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive... It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
This is an Alliance warship, not the Parliament floor. If you're
Terra Firma is a pack of jackals. The founders had... I hope my father, I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
I expect you to keep your family politics to yourself, Chief. This mission will be difficult enough without you picking fights with aliens.
Aye, aye, Commander. Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking.
I think she's being straight with us.
Yeah. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing.
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive. Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
Is that the best way to spend
I read you, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer?
That's a good question.
Like what?
Probably the... I grew up hearing about... He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
He's not impressed.
My father's a C-Sec man. He thinks I'm being too rash. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was young.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible... I could have received special...
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power.
I suppose I can understand.
You can, but Saren's not gonna... If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him in his...
All right, behind you, Commander.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I have... I can buy this armor, that's what I can buy. That armor is hideous. Alright, I'll figure all that stuff out later. For now, I'm going to save. And we'll head back here. So that was a basic play session. We did a couple big missions. A big mission, rather. I'm going to do some exploration later. Like my playthrough for Andromeda, I want to save plot stuff for these streams. And I'll do basic mechanistic gameplay, going around, scanning planets, shooting stuff. You know, for other things. I'm gonna go back and kill that Thresher Maw in our next session with the Mako. That should be fun. But I know there's an achievement for killing it on foot, or killing a bunch of them on foot, and I'll eventually get there. I'll be able to do that. But for now, I'm going to sign off. This has been Scott James Magner playing Mass Effect Andromeda. I am the idiot with a microphone, and I'm signing off. And so the stream is ending soon. It's ending soon, and we got to deal with the fact that it's ending soon. It's just not working all that well sometimes. But you know, eventually we'll go offline. And that's where we'll end things. Bye for now.